What's up everybody, local fisherman here. I got another video for you. This is going to be my second video on this Nissan Frontier. What we're going to do today is a oil catch can. Not a lot of people know what this is. I didn't know what it was until I bought this truck, and I've been Googling stuff online. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this video, and we're going to see what we're going to do with it. So I've been kind of looking around trying to figure out where I'm going to mount this this oil catch. First I thought, hey, I could put it right here on the back side of this power steering reservoir, but really ain't any room. You got to be able to twist the bottom of this thing off to change out the oil that it might collect. And then I was looking, you know what, there's kind of some space right here. There's a bracket here that I might be able to bolt it to, and I don't know if it's this truck or if it's other ones, but I would either have to disconnect this line, move it up here so we'd have more room, or I have one of these brackets that I can use. So I was thinking, you know what, we could bolt this bracket right here, right, and then mount the oil catch can on there, and that would give us plenty of space for it to sit right here. And of course the lines would run back here behind the engine and then over here to where they need to connect the in and the out. So I think we're going to give that a shot. I'm going to go ahead and get this bracket mounted, and then I'll show you guys the rest of the stuff. All right, so we're going to try and get this thing mounted. I'm going to try and get my drill back in here. Luckily I have a smaller drill, so this should work, and then we just have to drill it into that. So what I'm going to do is get this bracket, kind of figure out where it needs to be, and then we'll get it started. Then we'll take the bracket off, and then we'll mark us a little spot here. Okay, get this drill started here. I'm going to go about right there, a little bit lower than I thought, so that we don't have to worry about hitting that AC line. That would be disaster. Let's go ahead and get this in. Okay, we got the line marked. Now we can start drilling. Right, no big puff of Freon, so we're good there. You don't want to go in all the way the first time so that it doesn't strip out the mounting hole. So now let's get this on there and get that tightened. All right, now we can just spin that down like that. There we go. Now we have a little bracket. It's pretty solid. It's not going to go nowhere. I'll try to hit this one more time just to get it nice and tight. Oop. There we go. All right, that's not going nowhere. That is solid. So now let's figure out how we're going to mount this catch can on there. All right, so now that we have our little mounting bracket on there, this is the bracket that comes attached to the catch can that you can unbolt. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it about right there. So I want to be able to have it a little bit higher so we'll have access to the bottom and everything. I don't know if we can put it here, but I'm thinking we're going to have to put it right here just for clearance. I don't want it rubbing here. So what I'm going to do is get this screw, slide it in there, put it through, and then we came with a little bolt. It's not a lock nut, but it does have some serrations here, so hopefully it'll help it stay still. I'm going to keep an eye on it, so after a while, if I have to, I'll just swap this screw out and with something a little more secure. So we'll get that on there, and then I'll get it snugged up here in just a second, and then we will mount our catch can. Okay y'all, before we got too far here, I wanted to show you guys the cup that comes on the catch can. Then we have the actual top section. There's a dipstick there. There's a small and a large opening. The small one is the out, the large is the in. There's also a little bowl in here that is going to hold this aluminum mesh filter stuff. So what we need to do, just get you a clump of it, get you some scissors, give it a cut, just pack it in there. Main thing is just to help collect, you know, hit any large particles that might ever get in there. This will help catch that. So every time, you know, you do maintenance on the truck, you'll want to keep this and just reload it, you know, with some new stuff. This is just going to screw in right here in the bottom. Try not to block the camera view there, but you can see that goes right there. Just snug it up real good, and then we'll be ready to get this thing ready to go. So we got both mounting screws tightened up on there. You can see how it's going to sit with that bracket. Not touching nothing. See the mounting screw there. This guy will just go on there like that. We'll just have to tighten her up. What is it, righty loosey, righty tighty, loosey tighty, righty tighty? One way or the other, this will go on, I promise. I don't know, I'm upside down looking through the camera lens. It's I don't even know what day it is. There we go. Okay, little dumb moment for me, but it's okay. Get that on there nice and tight. Oh, by the way, I did lubricate the threads on this with some gun oil. I figured that'd be the best thing. If it's good for my AR, it's good for this. That's on there. Last little doohickey is the dipstick, so you can check it every now and then. That's gonna go on there just like that. And there we are. All right, we got this guy installed. It is done. All we had to do was mount our bracket, mount the can to the bracket, run a couple of hoses back around the back side of the intake, and we got one here going to the actual intake itself. The other one is coming out of the PCV valve that's in the back of the engine, which is kind of hard to get to. You can figure it out when you try to do this to your own truck. Reuse the factory hose clamps. Those are just fine. They are evil, so watch out. So I think only thing I might do is maybe get a little zip tie and put a zip tie right here, just kind of hold these on there. I was worried about it being a little kinky, but it's not. I think it'll be just fine. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, you want to buy this thing or whatever, make a comment down below. I'm going to provide a link on Amazon for the one that I bought. There's a bunch of different options. There's different colors. I decided to go with silver. It's pretty neutral, nothing too fancy about it. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks guys for watching, and y'all have a good day.